Have you ever wondered why some people seem to age with such grace, staying active, healthy, and full of life well into their 80s, 90s, or even beyond? Meanwhile, others struggle with health issues that seem to pile up as the years go by. What if the secret to living a long, vibrant life wasn't about expensive treatments or complicated routines, but instead came down to simple, everyday habits that anyone can adopt? Today, we're diving into the timeless wisdom of Dr. Michael Lee, a 91-year-old physician with over 6 decades of experience helping people live healthier, happier lives. Dr. Lee's approach is a beautiful blend of modern science and age-old practices, offering practical advice that's easy to follow and incredibly effective. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, these tips can help you not only add years to your life, but also bring more life to your years. If you enjoy this video, please like and comment the number 2 to show your love. If you think we can do better, drop a heart and comment the number 7 so we can improve in future videos. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, After 7080, for more valuable insights and tips to help you live your best life. Now, let's get started. The foundation of longevity, taking care of your feet. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly paid attention to your feet? For most of us, the answer is probably not often enough. Yet, our feet are the foundation of our bodies, carrying us through every step of life. Dr. Michael Lee often says, "Healthy feet lead to a healthy life." And he's seen this truth play out time and time again. One of his most inspiring patients, Mrs. Eleanor, a 76-year-old retired teacher, came to him with severe foot pain that had left her unable to enjoy her daily walks. She feared losing her independence, but with a simple foot care routine, her life transformed. Within just a few months, Eleanor was not only walking again, but leading a local walking group, inspiring others to prioritize their health. So, what's the secret? Dr. Lee emphasizes that foot care is more than just hygiene. It's an act of self-love and a cornerstone of longevity. Start with a warm foot soak every evening. Just 5 minutes in warm water, not too hot, can soften the skin and improve circulation. After soaking, gently clean between your toes with a mild soap, using circular motions to prevent moisture buildup that can lead to infections. Dry your feet thoroughly, especially between the toes, and finish with a rich moisturizer to keep your skin soft and hydrated. But here's the real game changer, a simple foot massage. Using your thumbs, press into the center of your sole and work your way toward the heel. This not only stimulates vital energy points, but also improves blood flow and helps you feel more balanced and energized. Modern science backs this up. A recent study from 2023 found that older adults who practiced regular foot care were 30% less likely to experience falls and maintained greater mobility than those who didn't. Dr. Lee likens our feet to the roots of a tree, strong. Healthy roots nourish the entire tree, and the same is true for your feet. They anchor you, support you, and sustain you. Investing in quality tools like non-slip bath mats, orthopedic shoes, and gentle exfoliating brushes can make a world of difference. Now, let me ask you, how often do you take time to care for your feet? Do you see it as a chore or as an act of kindness toward yourself? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to start your own foot care routine, let us know how it goes. Remember, small daily habits can lead to extraordinary results. Stay tuned for the next tip. It's one you probably haven't thought about, but it could change your life. The hidden power of underarm care. When you think about self-care, how often do you consider your underarms? For most people, the answer is almost never. But Dr. Michael Lee calls the underarms the body's natural detox center. And for good reason. This often overlooked area plays a critical role in supporting your immune system, improving circulation, and helping your body flush out toxins. Dr. Lee shares the story of Helen, a 70-year-old grandmother who used to suffer from constant fatigue and recurring colds. After adopting a simple underarm care routine, Helen noticed a dramatic improvement in her energy levels and overall health. "It's like I've been given a second wind," she told Dr. Lee. And her story is a powerful reminder of how small changes can make a big difference. So, what does underarm care actually involve? Dr. Lee recommends starting with gentle cleansing. Use a mild, fragrance-free soap and wash in circular motions, moving from the outer edges of the underarm toward the center. This not only keeps the area clean, but also stimulates lymphatic flow, which is essential for your body's detoxification process. After cleansing, make sure to dry the area thoroughly. It may seem like a small step, but proper drying prevents bacterial growth and supports healthy lymphatic circulation. Finally, consider switching to natural deodorants made from baking soda or mineral salts. Unlike traditional antiperspirants, which can block your sweat glands, natural options allow your body to detoxify freely while still keeping you fresh. Dr. Lee also highlights the benefits of a quick lymphatic massage, using light, upward strokes from your underarms toward your collarbones. Spend just 2 minutes each morning stimulating lymph flow. This simple practice can ease shoulder tension, improve circulation, and even boost your overall vitality. One of Dr. Lee's patients, Robert, a 68-year-old retired engineer, incorporated this massage into his daily routine and noticed significant improvements in his energy and mobility within weeks. "It's such a small thing, but it makes me feel so much better," he shared. Research from leading medical institutions supports these practices. Studies show that proper underarm care can increase lymphatic flow by up to 40%, enhancing your body's ability to fight off illness and maintain optimal function. Dr. Lee often reminds his patients, "Your underarms are more than just a place for deodorant. They're a gateway to better health." Now, let me ask you, have you ever thought about your underarms as part of your overall health routine? If not, what's stopping you from giving it a try? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know if you're ready to start this simple yet powerful habit. And don't go anywhere. Our next tip is all about protecting your peace and setting boundaries, something we all need to hear. Protecting your peace, learning to say no. As we grow older, one of the most valuable lessons we can learn is the power of saying no. It sounds simple, doesn't it? But for many of us, it's one of the hardest things to do. Dr. Michael Lee often reminds his patients, "Your time, energy, and peace are your most precious resources. Protect them fiercely." He shares the story of Mr. Allen, a 72-year-old retired accountant who spent years saying yes to everyone, family, friends, even strangers. Allen was the go-to person for every favor, every request, and every problem. But over time, this constant giving left him drained, resentful, and even physically unwell. It wasn't until he learned to set boundaries and prioritize his own well-being that he finally found peace. So, why is saying no so important? As we age, our energy becomes more limited, and we must be intentional about how we use it. Saying yes to everything often means saying no to yourself, no to rest, no to your passions, and no to the things that truly bring you joy. Dr. Lee explains, saying no isn't selfish, it's self-care. It's about valuing yourself enough to protect your time and energy. But how do you start? Dr. Lee suggests beginning with small steps. The next time someone asks for your help, take a moment to pause and ask yourself, do I really want to do this? Will this bring me joy or fulfillment? Or will it leave me feeling drained? If the answer is no, then politely decline. You don't need to explain or justify your decision. A simple, "I'm sorry, I can't right now," is enough. Remember, your worth isn't measured by how much you do for others. It's measured by how well you take care of yourself. Dr. Lee also emphasizes the importance of recognizing toxic relationships. These are the people who take advantage of your kindness, manipulate your generosity, or leave you feeling exhausted after every interaction. Letting go of these relationships can be difficult, especially if they've been a part of your life for a long time. But as Dr. Lee says, your peace is priceless. Don't let anyone take it away from you. Alan's story is a powerful example of this. Once he started saying no, he found he had more time and energy to focus on the things he truly loved: gardening, spending time with his grandchildren, and even taking up painting. "I didn't realize how much I was giving away until I stopped," Alan shared. "Now, I feel like I've taken my life back." So, let me ask you, when was the last time you said no to something that didn't serve you? Do you find it hard to set boundaries? Or have you already mastered this skill? Share your experiences in the comments below. And stay tuned. Our next tip is all about building meaningful friendships that uplift and inspire you. Choose your friends wisely. The power of meaningful connections. As we age, the relationships we keep become more important than ever. Friendships are no longer just about socializing or passing the time. They're about finding people who truly add value to our lives, who uplift us, and who stand by us through life's ups and downs. Dr. Michael Lee often says, "The people you surround yourself with can either nourish your soul or drain it. Choose wisely." He shares the story of Mrs. Clara, a 74-year-old widow who found herself feeling lonely and disconnected after her husband passed away. Clara realized that many of her so-called friends were more interested in gossip and negativity than genuine connection. It wasn't until she started seeking out more positive, supportive relationships that her life began to change. So, how do you choose the right friends? Dr. Lee advises looking for people who share your values and bring positivity into your life. These are the friends who celebrate your successes, support you during tough times, and respect your boundaries. They don't judge you or take advantage of your kindness. They simply enjoy your company and want the best for you. On the other hand, it's important to distance yourself from toxic individuals. These are the people who are overly critical, manipulative, or emotionally draining. As hard as it may be, letting go of these relationships is essential for your mental and emotional well-being. Dr. Lee often reminds his patients, it's better to have a few deep, meaningful friendships than a large circle of shallow connections. Quality always trumps quantity when it comes to relationships, especially as we grow older. One of his patients, Mr. Robert, a 69-year-old retired teacher, shared how he transformed his social life by focusing on quality over quantity. "I used to feel like I needed to keep up with everyone, but it was exhausting," Robert said. "Now, I spend my time with just a handful of close friends, and I've never been happier." Building meaningful friendships doesn't have to be complicated. Start by reaching out to people who make you feel good about yourself. Join a local group or club that aligns with your interests. Whether it's gardening, book discussions, or walking groups, be open to meeting new people. But don't rush the process. True friendships take time to grow. And most importantly, be the kind of friend you want to have. Show kindness, listen without judgment, and be there for others when they need you. Now, let me ask you, who are the people in your life that truly bring you joy? Are there any relationships you feel might be holding you back? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't go anywhere. Our next tip is all about financial independence and how it can give you the freedom to live life on your own terms. Financial independence, the freedom to live on your own terms. There's a unique sense of confidence and peace that comes with financial independence, especially as we grow older. It's not just about having money in the bank. It's about having the freedom to make choices that prioritize your well-being, your happiness, and your future. Dr. Michael Lee often says, financial independence isn't just about numbers. It's about dignity. It's about knowing you can stand on your own, no matter what life throws your way. He recalls the story of Mr. Henry, a 71-year-old retired mechanic who spent years worrying about being a financial burden on his children. But through careful planning and smart decisions, Henry was able to secure his finances and live his later years with pride and freedom. So, how can you achieve financial independence? No matter where you are in life, Dr. Lee emphasizes the importance of starting with small, intentional steps. First, take a close look at your spending habits. Are there areas where you can cut back without sacrificing your quality of life? Simple changes, like cooking at home more often or canceling unused subscriptions, can add up over time. Next, focus on saving. Even if you're retired, it's never too late to build a financial cushion. Set aside a portion of your income or pension each month. No matter how small, it's the habit that matters most. Another key to financial independence is planning for the unexpected. Dr. Lee advises investing in health insurance and setting aside funds for medical emergencies. Your health is your greatest asset, he says, and being prepared for the unexpected can save you from financial stress down the road. He also encourages older adults to avoid unnecessary debt and to think carefully before co-signing loans or making large financial commitments for others. It's okay to help your loved ones, Dr. Lee explains, but not at the expense of your own stability. One of the most empowering aspects of financial independence is the ability to make choices that align with your values. Whether it's traveling, pursuing a hobby, or simply enjoying a comfortable lifestyle, having control over your finances allows you to live life on your own terms. Mrs. Linda, a 68-year-old retired nurse, shared how achieving financial independence transformed her life. "I used to feel guilty about spending money on myself," she said, "but now, I see it as an investment in my happiness. I've taken trips I've always dreamed of, and I feel more alive than ever." Dr. Lee also reminds us that financial independence isn't just about money. It's about the relationships it protects. When you're financially secure, you can avoid the strain that money issues often place on family dynamics. You can maintain your autonomy and enjoy your relationships without the weight of financial dependence. Now, let me ask you, what does financial independence mean to you? Are there steps you can take today to feel more secure and in control of your future? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't miss our next tip. It's all about treasuring your health, the greatest wealth of all. Your health is your greatest wealth. As we journey through life, one truth becomes increasingly clear. Without good health, it's difficult to fully enjoy the fruits of our labor, the relationships we cherish, or the freedom we've worked so hard to achieve. Dr. Michael Lee often reminds his patients, "Your health is the foundation of everything else. It's the one investment that always pays off." He shares the inspiring story of Mrs. Susan, a 66-year-old retired teacher who spent years neglecting her health while focusing on her career and family. It wasn't until she faced a serious health scare that she realized the importance of prioritizing her well-being. Today, Susan is healthier, happier, and more active than ever, proving that it's never too late to take charge of your health. So, how can you make your health a priority? Dr. Lee suggests starting with the basics: regular checkups, a balanced diet, and consistent physical activity. Annual health screenings can help catch potential issues early, giving you the best chance to address them before they become serious. When it comes to diet, focus on whole, nutrient-rich foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Avoid processed foods and excessive sugar, which can contribute to chronic conditions like diabetes and heart disease. Dr. Lee often says, "What you put into your body is what you'll get out of it." Treat your body like the valuable asset it is. Physical activity is another cornerstone of good health. You don't need to run marathons or spend hours at the gym. Simple activities like walking, yoga, or gardening can make a big difference. The key is consistency. Aim for at least 30 minutes of movement each day, and choose activities you genuinely enjoy so that staying active feels like a reward, not a chore. One of Dr. Lee's patients, Mr. Tom, a 70-year-old retired firefighter, started taking daily walks with his dog after a heart surgery. Not only did his health improve, but he also found a new sense of peace and connection with nature. "It's the best part of my day," Tom shared. Mental health is just as important as physical health. Stress, anxiety, and loneliness can take a toll on your overall well-being. So it's crucial to find ways to nurture your mind and spirit. Practice mindfulness through meditation, journaling, or simply spending time in nature. Surround yourself with positive influences and engage in activities that bring you joy. Dr. Lee often reminds his patients, "A healthy mind leads to a healthy body. Take care of both, and you'll thrive." Finally, don't underestimate the power of rest. Quality sleep is essential for your body to repair and recharge. Create a bedtime routine that helps you wind down, such as reading, listening to calming music, or practicing deep breathing exercises. Avoid screens and heavy meals before bed, and aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. Mrs. Susan, who once struggled with insomnia, found that prioritizing her sleep transformed her energy levels and mood. "I feel like a new person," she said. "It's amazing what a good night's sleep can do." Now, let me ask you, what steps are you taking to prioritize your health? Are there small changes you can make today to feel better tomorrow? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And stay tuned. Our next tip will explore the art of gratitude and how it can transform your perspective on life. Embracing gratitude, the key to a fulfilling life. As we reflect on the journey of life, one of the most powerful tools for happiness and contentment is gratitude. It's not about ignoring life's challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the blessings, big and small, that surround us every day. Dr. Michael Lee often says, gratitude is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It shifts your perspective and opens your heart to joy. He shares the story of Mr. Paul, a 75-year-old retired engineer who struggled with feelings of regret and dissatisfaction. After starting a daily gratitude practice, Paul found himself rediscovering the beauty in his life. From the laughter of his grandchildren to the simple pleasure of a morning cup of coffee. So, how can you cultivate gratitude in your own life? Dr. Lee suggests starting with a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be monumental. Sometimes, the smallest moments bring the greatest joy. Perhaps it's a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or the fact that you woke up healthy and alive. Over time, this practice can rewire your brain to focus on the positive, even during difficult times. As we conclude this journey of self-discovery, remember that life is a collection of moments, choices, and connections. By prioritizing your health, building meaningful relationships, achieving financial independence, and embracing gratitude, you can create a life that is not only fulfilling but also deeply rewarding. Mrs. Betty, whose story inspired us at the beginning, shared a powerful reflection. I've learned that happiness isn't something you chase, it's something you create. And it starts with being grateful for what you have. So, let me ask you one final question. What are you most grateful for today? Take a moment to reflect. And if you feel inspired, share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to After 7080 for more inspiring stories, practical tips, and meaningful conversations about living your best life after 70. Let's grow this community together and continue this journey toward health, happiness, and freedom.